Hey guys, Michael here with Monkey Woodworks. Today my son and I are going to turn this pile of lumber into a couple of plant hangers for spring and Mother's Day, and a couple of gift ideas. And also we're going to try out this product called Weather Wash. It's a stain product. They have a lot of pretty colors. I'm going to put a link down below, but we're going to try the pine stain. And then also on top of that, we're going to go with the exterior wood sealer to protect this project for years to come. So let's get started.
So this is a pretty simple build. As you can see here, we're just cutting all the pieces to length using a miter saw, where you're cutting 2x4s, 2x6s, and I had to use a skill saw to cut the 2x10s. Everything's going to be pocket holed together, and also some butt joints, and had to sand everything down with an orbital sander to make sure there's no rough edges and splinters. And for the wider pieces, I had to use a belt sander to really get the pieces flat before I hit them again with the orbital sander. Okay, I got everything cut up and sanded. Next step is assembly, so let's get to it. So here I'm putting pocket holes in some of the pieces. I'm using an R3 kit that's actually been stripped down and converted into an R4. I'm using a homemade jig, and then I'm going to mark out all the pieces that need pilot holes and also some countersink holes and put those in place. Here I'm going to use my Milescraft drill block to help me drill a straight hole to keep those pilot holes straight in the 2x4s. So this is what I'm doing. This is my little sketch here, and what I'm going to actually do is some pocket holes here, pocket holes there, just drill straight through with some long 4-inch screws, and then I got the hook in the middle. So what I have is everything prepped and ready. I got pocket holes, got countersink holes, got everything drilled out. Now it's just a matter of squaring everything up, throwing some glue on there, and screwing it all together. It took some trial and error to get these or a system I can actually put this together a little bit quicker. This was my first attempt using my Rockler 90-degree angle bracket, but what I found was actually using the 2x10 as my bracket instead seemed to help better on the other two. And then here I'm actually filling my pocket holes with some inserts and hammering them in there, and I'll sand them down so you can't see the inserts in the pocket holes anymore. Now I need to fill my countersunk screws that hold the 2x10 in place. I'm just taking a dowel and using some Titebond 3 and gluing the dowel in there, cutting it flush with a flush cut saw, and then I'll use my orbital sander to sand it all flat and smooth with that 2x4. Okay, so the final assembly is complete here. This stands about 43 inches tall or so to the top. The only thing I lack is the hook for the plant. I'll put that on last after I stain and seal it. But I already got the hole drilled and ready to go for that. So the next thing I'm going to do is just going to wipe this thing down, make sure it's all clean and free of any debris or dirt or anything before I start with the weather wash. And again, going with the pine. So really look forward to see what this thing looks like. So this is my first time trying out the Weather Wash product, and what it does is age the wood really quickly, within an hour. It's a really amazing product at how fast this stuff works. Okay, so I got it all finished up. Again, I went with the pined stain. As you can see, it's already taken effect really quickly. I'm going to let it sit for about an hour. Then after it's finished, I'm going to put the exterior wood sealer on there and put 2 coats of this, and we'll see what it looks like here in a minute. So here it is all finished up. As you can see, it looks pretty darn good. Take out weather wash and the link below, and you can use a code at checkout to save yourself 20% on their products.